Okay, let's talk holidays. So the holidays don't just include Christmas. It's also New Year's, the solstice, Hanukkah, Christmas Eve, and just the general winter break. I think that when you're going through a divorce, any and all of these holidays can be triggering. And most importantly, it's really just the time and the space where we typically have spent it with family, with our closest people to us. And for many years, that was probably your partner, maybe your children. And now this year, it looks very different. And each year it will get easier and easier, but there is something about no longer having the ritual that you've had for years in place. So whether this is spending New Year's with friends instead of your family, or spending it alone instead of with others, or having it with your kids without your partner, this is a moment where things get brought up, where you have to face the differentness of this year. Divorce always puts, I think, this transitional element to our life in complete spotlight, right? We can forget about it for parts of the day, and then there are other parts of the day where it's just glaringly obvious that we are in a different category than others. And the holidays is right at the top of that list. You know, you see friends, family, neighbors all celebrating in the ways that you used to or you've wanted to. And you're entering a very different space. You'll find your community, your people that are celebrating the same way. I, for one, plan on truly creating new rituals. You know, each year that my life looks or feels different, I step into the space of wanting to make that ritual for me. And it looks different every time. I want you to have space to claim this year as your own. So as we get closer to New Year's Eve, as we get to the other side of 2020, I want you to ask yourself, what can you do this New Year's Eve that's just for you? How can you make a ritual that is different, that nobody can touch, and that just becomes yours? For me, I like to spend a moment by myself just after the new year, breathing in the newness of the next year and feeling the release of the past year. This is a space just for me. It's usually a couple of minutes, but it is so important as I just allow my body and my mind to transition into what I believe is a new opportunity and a new beginning. Let's all take a collective deep breath together. Let's get to the other side. Until then, we're here.